Are you starting to use StreamerBot and want to make it your main bot so you can get rid of all the extra ones? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get a raid alert so when people raid your channel, you get notified. Welcome back to another Wicked Tech Labs video on Wicked Skill. We're going to be recording off of our Twitch backgrounds today because everything we're doing for StreamerBot is on our Twitch side of things. So all the graphics you see were done by my man Captain. I'll make sure to leave his link in the description so you guys can check him out too. So everybody uses Stream Elements or Streamlabs or WiseBot or one of the other bots that have the follows, the raids, the bits, alerts all automatically set up. But in this little section here, we're going to be talking about how you can do that on StreamerBot and make them more custom to you and be able to have a lot more options. So starting on the OBS side of things, what I like to do is I like to make an alerts nest under the scenes. And this is where I add all of my sources for all of my different commands. And we're going to be walking through these in the different videos on how to rebuild them all. But then what I do on my main scenes is I just grab my alerts nest as a source. And that way, any time any of these play, it plays automatically on those scenes. So on one of my main scenes, my chatting scene here, you can see I have my alerts nest under the sources. In order to add one of these scenes as a source, you can just right click, go to add, and then down here, you're going to go to scene. You can also press the little plus button here and go to scene as well. And it's going to give you all of your scenes to pick from. Okay, now that we have the alerts nest made, we're going to go ahead and make a media source. So I'm using a video or a GIF. So I'm using the media source here. If you just want to use a picture, you can use image. Or if you don't want to have anything and you just want to have a sound, you can just go ahead and skip this part and move on to the StreamerBot side of things. But I did a media source. So when you come in here, I just browsed and found the GIF that I'm using. And then I'm using the restart playback when it becomes active. Go ahead and hit OK. And then we want to make sure it's unhidden. Put it where we want it on the screen, and then we can go ahead and hide it. Now moving over to StreamerBot. This is where you'll be able to import your code out of the description. If you don't want to build this on your own, you'll just be able to go to import, grab the code out of the description that I'm going to leave, and you can drop it right here in the import string and hit import. It's going to build out the action, the trigger, and the sub actions for you, and then you'll just have to go through and customize them following the rest of this video. For those of you that want to go ahead and build the command, under your actions, go ahead and right click and go to add. Once you do that, you're going to name it raid or whatever you want to call it so you know how to find it. I have mine set up in the Twitch alerts group just so all my alerts are together. And then we want it to always run even if the queue is paused. That way we know that it's incoming. But I don't want to skip the queue because I don't want things to double play or play over top of each other. And then hit OK. From there, under the triggers, we're going to go ahead and right click. We're going to go to Twitch. We're going to go to raid and we're going to hit raid. It's going to show up like this here. All right, so now for the sounds, you're going to right click in the sub action. It's under core and then it's under sounds and then play sound. Once you get that, it's going to open up like this. I have my sound selected here. You hit the three dots to pick your sound out. I unchecked finish playing before continuing. You can adjust the volume and test here. Then we're going to go ahead and do the OBS source visibility. You right click, you go to OBS, sources, source visibility state. Once you open that up, you're going to select your scene in your alerts nest and the source, and then I use toggle. Then you're going to go ahead and put a delay in, under core, delay, and my video is 3 seconds long. So when you go to look at a video here, and you play it, right here in OBS, it tells you how long the video is. So if you hide and unhide it, it'll tell you how long it is. That's how long I make the delay for. And then I just right click on this one, and I go down to copy sub action, and then right click, paste sub action, just to make another source visibility to toggle it back off. So it's gonna play the sound, toggle the visibility state on, wait 3 seconds, and toggle the visibility state off. Thank you for watching another Wicked Tech Labs videos. If my videos have helped you out or any of your friends out, please consider sharing them out to your other friends, subscribing to the channel so we can hit that big 1,000 marker, and then also like the video. If you comment any videos you'd like me to try and make down in the description or any feedback you have in my videos, it's greatly appreciated, and I try to reply back as promptly as I can.